Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Northeastern Conference football. League Classical entertaining the Winthrop Vikings. Classical looking to go over 500. They're 2-2, looking for 2 wins in a row. Winthrop looking for their second win. Classical in their green and white. Winthrop in their white and gold, and it's not a good night here you might be able to catch the spray of water coming across your screen. The wind is blowing really hard from right to left, bringing that rain across, so it looks like a spray, but it's a pretty good rainstorm here. Winthrop comes in without their quarterback. They lost their starting quarterback. Classical, the two-headed sword. They've got more than that, but 2 of their big players, their quarterback, Dan Casono, and their running back, Calvin So, have been outstanding. Offensive line has played well. They've had some receivers do some damage. It's going to be an adventure tonight. If you're going from left to right and you have to punt the football, you kick it and duck because it could come right back in the face. That wind is blowing really, really hard across the field. I know there are a couple of games tonight, Linfield being one of them, that was postponed until tomorrow. So we're just about set to get underway with the kickoff for tonight's game. And I want to give a big tip of the hat to our kids, the camera people, who are out on the platforms right and left doing this. They deserve an awful lot of credit. It's extremely difficult weather to be out in, especially if you don't have to. There aren't a lot of fans here. Some with umbrellas, but it's not helping because the umbrellas are getting blown away. Classical against Winthrop. Winthrop is the smallest school in the Northeastern Conference. Classical's going to get the football first. I think Winthrop won and took the wind. So we're just about set. John Cadigan, coach for Winthrop. I believe it's his second year. So now with Winthrop kicking with the wind, they could kick this probably over to Frazier Field. Well, certainly the Frazier Field parking lot. So when you can see that spray on your screen, you know that it's blowing a lot harder with the people that are. They kick. Look, they tried an onside kick. I'm kind of surprised they didn't kick it deep and pin Classical deep. They tried an onside kick, and Classical's going to get outstanding field position. I don't know if that was intentional. I think they were trying to kick maybe a ground ball, and they wound up at Winthrop's 49-yard line. So Brian Vaughan's happy about that. They come out, double wideouts to either side. So in the backfield with Chisono. They give it to So. Lost the football. It goes to the ground. Winthrop says they have it, and they do. Mike Carter fell on it. So now Winthrop has great field position at the classical 49. So they lost 2 yards on the play. They go double wing with a wide out to the near side. They give it to the fullback. It falls forward. For a couple. Brian Conceição got 2. Second and 8. Double wing again with a wide out to the near side. Coming to the near side, hit, drop at about the 46. It was actually Ricky Rosado with the first carry. This is Brian Conceição. I hope I'm saying that right once. He picked up a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Mikey Chavez is the quarterback. Same setup with the double wing. They try and run it to the far side. Not going to get there. It was Ryan Havermehl. Winthrop, I think, is going to kick it away. They picked up 5 on their 3 downs. And they'll kick it away. Kick is away. They let it bounce. And it takes a good Winthrop roll. Keeps rolling. The wind gets behind it. They're kind of trying to wave it a little bit further, all the way down to the 7-yard line. So Glasgow's going to have to be careful and hold on to the football here. They've already lost it once. So 1st and 10 from the 7. Gisona with the keep. Nice fake. 18 yards on the carry. And the first down, this is so, gets about 4 to the 29. Hustling very quickly, not letting Winthrop make any substitutions. Gisona straight ahead, gets the first down and about a yard more. So he's at 25 yards and 2 carries. So looked like he wanted to go up the middle, cuts it to the outside, stays in his feet, gets about 3. Second down and 7 from the 39.
Calvin Soap for 3 yards. Second down and 7.
So again, straight ahead, gets to the 43. Third and 3 from the 43. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. They blow the whistle, and it is against Classical. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. They push it back to the 38-yard line. Third and 8. Again, 3 wideouts to the far side. DeSono looking to throw. Lobs it deep. He's got a man there. Diving catch by Sequeira. What a tremendous catch. Down to the Winthrop 35. "27 yards and a first down. Great throw, tremendous catch by Sequeira. DeSono dropped the snap. He's going to get knocked back. Ian Harris was the first guy to get to him. They lost 5. Looking to throw again. Tipped and caught again. Another great play. It got tipped. Sequeira tipped it again. And as he was falling down, he picked it. 2 outstanding plays by Sequeira. Down to the 15-yard line. They gained 25. We got a flag at the end of the play. That's going to be against Winthrop, I think. It's going to be against Winthrop. They grabbed the face mask. You get down to the 7 for a pickup of 8. And the penalty will take it to the 3. So that's a first down. So gets it down to the 1. And that's going to be against Classical, I think. They lined up in a very power eye. And they try to go a little too quick. They push it back to the 6. This is the 11th play of the drive. So gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Third and goal from the 6. And he threw it way too far. They tried to lob it into the right corner of the end zone, and he threw it way too far. Under normal conditions, they might try a field goal here with Kevin Durant, who's got a great foot, but under any conditions they couldn't because Kyle Durant's not here tonight. He's under the weather. And we got a whistle and timeout. Winthrop takes the timeout. This drive started back at the 7-yard line of Classical. And on 4th down and goal from the 6, it's the 13th play coming up. They had it at the 1. 2nd and goal, and they flinched at the line of scrimmage. And it cost them 5 yards. The next 2 plays went for no gain, a run and a pass. So now Classical's got to come up with 6 yards in this play or turn the ball over to Winthrop. They've used up a lot of time. We're well past the halfway mark of this first period. Winthrop, whether by design or accident, they got an onside kick, recovered it. Recovered a fumble after Classical had it at the 49. Winthrop got it back at the 49, only got 5 yards in 3 plays. Now they're trying to stop Classical from scoring. Gisono. Caught in the end zone by Sequeira. They went up, they swung at the ball, missed it. Sequeira made the catch in the right corner. And Classical jumps on top. A crisp 93 yards in 13 plays. Sequeira leading the way. Gisono looking to go up the middle, bounces to the outside and walks in. That's a big 2-point conversion. Gisono picked up 28 yards on that drive, but Sequeira had 3 catches for 58 yards. Sequeira was a force, and 2 of those were great catches. First one was a great catch, falling down, catching it. Second one was maybe even better. It was tipped by the defender, then tipped by Sequeira, and as he was falling down, he grabbed the tip before it hit the ground. And Classical will kick it off. Winthrop will get it for the 2nd time. But now they're trailing by 8. They kick it off. It doesn't go very far. They're going to have to fall on it at the 30-yard line. It just kind of died. He gets up in the air like it's going to go 80 miles an hour, and it stops like it's a parachute. So Winthrop will have it at their 30-yard line. Everybody in tight in that double wing. Off the right side, just about a yard. Ryan Hovermail got it to the 31, 2nd down and 9. Again, they keep everybody in tight. Hovermail got hit at the line of scrimmage, ducked his head, and got about 4 to the 35. Looked like he was going to get nothing. Kind of just ducked his head, went under a couple of people, and wound up picking up 4. So it's a makeable 3rd and 5. They can throw. They got the wind to their back. They send the wide out to the far side. They break that double wing. Trying to roll to the right. He's going to come up short of the first down. That's Chavez, the quarterback, with the straight keep. He got to the 39 for a pickup of 4. Let's see what they do. It's 4th down and 1. It looks like they're going to go. They go quickly to the right side. Not going to get there. They try to go quick, and they didn't go. Haskell has good field position at the Winthrop 43. So they lost 4. Haskell looking to add to an 8-0 lead. They have it at the 37-yard line. Not much there. There's a flag coming in the middle of that.
Calvin Stone for a gain of 3 yards. This is a flag on the play.
And that's going to push Classical back. Back to the 46. Tisono in trouble, turns the corner, makes a little something out of nothing. They put it at
From the Winthrop 44.
the 44. He picked up 2. So it looked like they're in good shape, deep in Winthrop territory, but now they got to come up with a big play. Tisono lets it fly. Picked off at the 25-yard line. David DeCiccio.
Classical pass is intercepted by number 20, Richard Rosado. Winthrop now has the first down from the 25-yard line.
So Winthrop gets it back at their own 25 on the pick. He had a couple of players there, but the ball just kind of floated in the air against the wind. Look for a little misdirection, going nowhere. They try to get Classical going to the near side, and they send Dagnalt to the far side, and they wind up losing yardage. He lost 3. Forced out of the pocket, might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get by Nicholas Galizzi. Pretty good catcher. So Winthrop is faced with 3rd and long. They gave him a yard to the 23. So it's going to be 3rd and 12 as we're winding down this first period. They might have lost a yard on that play. tried giving it to the fullback. They wind up with the 22.
At the end of the first quarter.
And that play was the last play of the first quarter. Winthrop has 9 yards in the period. No first downs. Hassel, one tick over 100 yards. They got 101. And they got the 8-point advantage. And Winthrop will have to kick it away, starting the second period. And this time they'll be kicking into the wind. So that was a big play to keep the clock running and run the period out for Classical, because now they have to kick into that really stiff breeze. And it's more like a gusting wind. So Classical ate up most of that first period, that one drive, converting on fourth down. Kick is away, and it's going no place. It backs up at the 33-yard line. That's an 11-yard punt. So if you're a football coach, you dream of having 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line after a punt. And you can wish for that. Brian Vaughn's wish is granted. He's got the ball at the 33-yard line, leading 8-0. They send 4 wideouts to the near side. They give it to So. Finds a hole, gets inside the 30. He picked up 6. And this is Gisono. Looks like he's got a first down. So looking for a hole, it closes very quickly. Might have given him a yard. So again. No gain on the play. Third and just about 9. Off the right side, bangs into a couple of people, gets to the 15-yard line. So it brings up a fourth down. Again, looked like Classical had great field position, leading 8-0. Winthrop is stiffened up. It's now 4th and 6. They double the wideouts to either side. Sono might be looking for Sequeira again. They lob it toward the end zone. They had him. And that's a tough pass with the wind. The wind carries it. You got to put it just perfect. They faked the out to Sequeira. So did a little loop out of the backfield, got into the end zone. He was wide open, and they just overthrew him. Tough assignment for Gisono because you're throwing with the wind now after throwing against it. And when you throw it, you throw it up and hope the wind will carry it to the receiver instead of carrying it away. So Winthrop will take over. They stay in that tight double wing. They try to run straight ahead, and they ran into a multitude of green shirts. Rosado with the carry. Zero on the play. Gained about maybe a foot. Again, everybody in tight. They blow the whistle, flag, and they call a classical offside. Under the new rules, which is now not NCAA, it's Federation, classical in years past could have jumped, got back without making contact before the ball was snapped, and that would have been okay. They gave him a 6-yard penalty out to the 21. The line of scrimmage was the 15. They gave him almost a 7-yard penalty. On Sakeo. Got it to the 23. That's going to be Winthrop's first down. Rosado picks it up, gets it out to the 27. So it took them a period plus to get their first down. Breaking a couple of tackles, they now have their second first down as they get across the 40-yard line. Good hard run by Rosado. That's the longest run of the day. They get out to the 41. Picked up 14. They only had 9 yards rushing in the first period. That play went for 14 yards. And back-to-back first downs for Winthrop. Rosado again. This time he gets stood up. They're going to give him a yard, I think. Second and long for Winthrop. And actually, they gave him back at the 41, so they gave him no yards. So it'll be second and 10. Winthrop, a very young team. All these running backs are underclassmen. Chavez trying to turn the corner, can't get there. Nice defensive play. Andy DeLeon drove him out of bounds.
Winthrop quarterback Mike Statement. Set the ball again for no gain. Third down and 10.
Back at the 41 for no gain. Third and 10. That spray of rain seems to have subsided a little bit, not as heavy as it was. Wide out to the far side in this double wing. Looking to throw. in trouble. A hit and knocked down. Guy St. Hilaire. Hilary. Knocked him down, I'm going to call it the 38, for a loss of 3. We'll call it a loss of 2. They'll punt it away. High kick again. Classical gets out of the way. Winthrop is saying Classical touched it. It got down by Dagnall.
Winthrop, punt is down at the 42-yard line. We'll have to do it on first and 10.
Dagnall was pleading his case to the official, saying that Classical touched it. Classical got out of the way. So Classical will have it at their 42. They've had very good field position. The one time they didn't, they went 93 yards for a touchdown. The quick out. Short yardage there. Getting out to De Leon.
Sono's had it to Andy De Leon. Picks up a yard.
They put it at the 44. He picked up 2. 2nd and 8. Again, 3 wideouts to the near side. So finds a little bit of a hole just shy of midfield. Third and 3. So again, we'll pick up the first down. To the Winthrop 44. 7 yards on the play. That looked like Winthrop was offside. Sol finds a big hole off the right side. That'll be enough for another first down. Steady diet of Sol. Gets just about to the 30. They give him a yard. Second and 9 for the Rams. On the move. In Winthrop territory yet again. Gisono with the keep. He finds a hole. A little extra effort gets him a first down to the 20, maybe inside. He picked up 10. So, I don't know if he got a yard or not. They'd be generous if they gave him a yard. And we're going to get a timeout. No gain on the play. Now that rain goes back, that sheet blows across again, making it Very difficult for everybody. The players, the coaches, the referees, the fans. All except all of us who were sitting nice and comfortable inside the press box. And I'm not going to make any friends saying that. A lot of people coming up with press passes on a night like tonight. Boy, Winthrop, I can't imagine he didn't see Winthrop jump offside. Gisono gets to about the 15. Picked up 5. He's halfway to 100 yards. Third and 5, obviously in 4-down territory here. They got the wind to their back. Gisono ahead. Short yardage is going to bring up a 4th down. They give him 2 to the 13. Big 4th down play here. 4th and 3. Now we got a whistle. Glasgow was bouncing around. So was changing from right side of Gisono to the left side. I think Brian Vaughan wants to talk about it. Another big play in the ball game. Brian Vaughan in the middle of that huddle. John Cadigan on the other side. The wheels turning on both offense and defense. And that wind just keeps blowing, and that rain. Just a pain in the neck. A horrible night here at Manning Field. And we only had 1 fumble. The snaps on the punt have been good. The snaps to Gisono have been good. And that's a credit to those kids making those plays, because they try to keep the balls dry, but then they put them down and the rain gets on them and they're wet before they snap them. Big play here. They need 3. And now we got another timeout. This one I think is Winthrop. Nope, it's Glasgow again. Coach Vaughan must have seen something he didn't like out there. This would be a very big play. If they could go in here and score, finish off a 58-yard drive, they would certainly be in the driver's seat going into the second half under these conditions. Winthrop wants to keep them out of the end zone and keep it at least a 1-score game. And they would need the 2-point conversion to tie it. So now they move those wide receivers to the near side rather than the far side. Motion now to the far side. Gisono tried to get the quick out. They got to him quickly. He was going to try and throw it. It looked like it slipped. He was trying to slip it out to So in the flat. Incomplete. So they pick up 3 first downs. They get down to the 13-yard line, and they turn it over. So Winthrop does what they have to do now. They want to hold on to the football and not give it back right here. They got their first 2 first downs back to back on their first drive of this period. This is their second drive. Long count, quarterback sneak, gets it out near the 15-yard line. They give him the 16. Give him 3 on the play. Second down and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout. We're not getting a timeout. I wasn't sure whether the clock was accurate or not. That's the end of the half. I didn't realize the clock was running out. So that's a big stop by Winthrop as they shut Glasgow down. And at halftime, it's Glasgow 8, Winthrop nothing. Welcome back to Manning Fields. We're set to start the second half. Glasgow on that one drive, they had all kinds of opportunities. They had one play where Soul was wide open in the end zone, but going with the wind, it was hard to really pinpoint it. So Gisono got it up, saw him, threw it to him, and the wind just carried it away. But they had that one 93-yard drive in 13 plays. On 4th down to pass to Sequeira for the touchdown. Sequeira had 3 catches for 58 yards on that one drive. And Glasgow will kick it to Winthrop. And a couple yard return by Rosado. Winthrop will have it at their 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there was underway in the second half. Winthrop had 30 yards of offense and 2 first downs. They got those first downs back to back on their first possession. Chavez rolling, dumps it off. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down. Juan Siqueo with the catch for 10 yards and a first down. That was their first attempt. They go with the fullback. That's Tyler Rockefeller picking up a couple to the 47. 2nd and 8. That was Rockefeller's first carry. He's only a junior. They give it to Rockefeller again, piling him up, breaks through a couple of tackles. He's loose. Going to get caught from behind. Quintana might have saved the touchdown. All the way down to the Glasgow 20-yard line. That's 33 yards. And again, they had 30 yards of offense in the first half. They just got 33 on that play. And now Rockefeller goes over the sideline holding that left arm. So Winthrop coming out with the wind, moving the football. Rosado with the carry, picks up a yard to the 19.
Dorian Consejo for a 1-yard gain.
Second down and 9. Deepest penetration for Winthrop in the ball game. And this starting the second half. And Winthrop just jumped. You can see the lineman on the far right stood up and took a step. It's going to cost him 5 yards to move it back to the 24. So 2nd and 14. Wide out goes to the far side. Misdirection with Consecao. He gets it back to the 20-yard line. So he gets the penalty yardage back. Third and 10 for the Vikings, trailing 8-0 here. Opening drive of the second half in miserable conditions. Looking to throw, rolling. His arm got his, he was throwing. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Bring up a big 4th down. That's one of the new rules too. If he was out there about to be tackled and he threw the ball away, inside the box or out of the box, it's intentional grounding. It's a penalty. Well, Glasgow needs one more defensive stop. Winthrop needs 10 yards on this 4th down. Looking over the middle, caught. DeCiccio with the catch. They get down to the 8-yard line. They picked up 12. They needed 10. They got 12. And Winthrop picks up a 1st down. They move the sticks. And it's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
David pass to Julian Osorio. Resulted in the Winthrop 1st down from the 9-yard line.
Off the right side. Chavez, the quarterback, gets it to the 6. Second and goal from the 6. Glasgow trying to keep him out of the end zone, holding on to that 8-0 lead. Winthrop trying to get back in it. Quarterback sneak. Picks up 4. Gets down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal from there. Chavez passed for 12. Now he's run for 6. Trying to get Winthrop in the end zone. Doing a nice job backing up. We mentioned Winthrop lost their quarterback. Chavez has gone all the way, taking over this week. He's done a nice job. Quarterback sneak again. He's in the end zone. 65 yards in 10 plays. Yeah, just like that, it's 8-6. And a big two-point conversion coming up. They used up just about half of the period. 4 seconds past the halfway mark. And a very big play coming up here. Yeah, we got a timeout. That's one of the new rules too now. 3 timeouts per half instead of 5. 12-minute periods instead of 11. And it's not a 2-minute warning, it's a 4-minute warning. So the wheels again turning on both sides. Another big play coming up. Costco would like to hold on to that skinny 2-point lead they have. Winthrop looking to tie the ball game up. The defense has decided what they want to do. Offense still talking it over. $65 yards in 10 plays. That's twice the offense they had in the entire first half. Twice plus 5 yards. They only had 30 yards. So another big play. Winthrop comes right out to the line of scrimmage. They go quickly. They give it to Rosado. Started it to the near side, cuts it up inside, and walks in. And Winthrop, just like that, on the first possession of the second half, has tied it up. And Mr. Momentum now kind of puts that white and gold uniform on. It's now 8-8. A big 33-yard run by Rockefeller got them close. And then on 4th down, the big catch by Tachico from Chavez got them down to the 8. And then 2 quarterback sneaks, 3 quarterback sneaks, got them in the end zone. And then Rosado runs in easily. That play he was going to try and go wide. He just stopped, saw a hole, cut it up right to the goalpost, and gets it in. So Winthrop will kick it off. They got the wind to their back. Bouncing around, out of bounds at the 4, and they're going to get it there. I think they said Classical touched it. Normally, out of bounds would give Classical the ball at the 35, but they're saying that it bounced off a green shirt and went out of bounds at the 4, and Classical is going to be pinned back at the 4-yard line. What a huge break for Winthrop. Talk about a turnaround. They go 65 yards in 10 plays, get the 2-point conversion. They tie the game up. Now they kick off and they get a break. Classical touches it, and it goes out at the 4-yard line, and that's where Classical will put it in play. So 1st and 10 from the 4. So, might have given him a yard to the 5.
Over 7 no gain, 2nd down 10. 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 2nd down 10.
And they're going to give the yard back. So a huge third down play. They're kicking into the wind if they kick from the end zone. Will they take a shot and throw it from here? Rolling to his right, looking, in trouble. Hit and knocked down. He threw it away, but it's not going to help him. It's going to be a safety. And Old Mr. Momentum is certainly wearing gold and white now, as Winthrop is taking the lead 10-8. Gisono rolling to his right, couldn't get it off. He turned around and threw it out of the end zone. It would have been downing the football anyway. So they go 65 yards in 10 plays, and now they tackle Classical in the end zone, and Winthrop takes the lead at 10-8. And again, they'll be kicking with the wind. Certainly helped them last time. So they lost 4 yards in the play, but more importantly, they lost 2 points and the lead in the game, and now they're going to have to kick it off from the 20-yard line. I'm mixed myself up thinking the score that Winthrop doesn't kick off. Winthrop gets the ball, of course. And they're kicking from the 20-yard line into the wind. So everything going Winthrop's way here early in this third period. All things considered, not bad. Winthrop is going to sneak it into Classical territory. At the Classical 49-yard line is where they're going to put it. So all things considered, Classical came out pretty good, kicking into the wind. But now they got to get the ball back and go down and score. And even if they get close with the wind, they don't have their kicker, Durant. The wideout comes to the near side, and that's double wing. Cutting it up inside. That's another big run. Masieko picks up 24 yards down to the 25-yard line and a first down. And boy, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working for Winthrop. They're tripling their output here. That's a 24-yard run, and again, they only had 30 yards in the first half. They've got 57 yards in 2 rushes in these first 2 possessions. That's just about double what they got in the first half. They try to run it straight ahead, no dice. And ran right into Kevin Paniaqua. They got a yard to the 24. Second and 9. Trying to turn the corner, can't get around. Sequeira with a big defensive play. Made big offensive plays on the first drive. Now he makes a big defensive play. Back to the 27, they lose 3 yards. Two wideouts to the far side. Look at the throw, can't get it off. He got run over. They lost the football. I think they're saying he was down. They're going to put it down to 32 and say he was down. Guy, St. Hilary. So he lose 5 more. 3rd and 17. 4th and 17. The ball kind of blew away from a yard. They put it back at the 32. Winthrop taking a lot of time. They took too much time. They move it back 5 more yards to the 32 or to 37. Kicking into the wind. Hey, hurry up, their last player out. Low snap, it dribbles. Classical got a piece. Aiden Dow and Miles Ianoa. Ianoyu. They combined to block it. It was Dow that got a piece of it. And Classical gets the ball at the Classical 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there. Good field position for Classical. They just have to do something with it now. They're now trailing by 2. So trying to go off the left side, nothing there. No gain on the play. Second and 10. So again, short yard is picking up a couple. They picked up 2. We've reached the end of 3 periods. Classical now on the short end. 10-8. Sounds like a softball scorer. Winthrop scored on their first possession, and then they got a break when the kick went. They punted, and it went when they kicked off. It went off. A Classical player wound up out at the 4-yard line, and they were able to sack Shoshone in the end zone for a safety. After they made the touchdown and the conversion to tie it, the safety gave them a 2-point lead, and now Classical has it 3rd and 8 from their own 47. So we shrunk the game down to 12 minutes. Shoshone with the carry finds a hole, gets caught from behind as he gets inside the Winthrop 45. The referee went down on the play. He's getting helped up. He's okay. They get to the Winthrop 44-yard line, picked up 9. It's a first down. So they move the chains, they hold on to the football, and they're looking to go down and score and get the lead back. Bad snap, rolling around. DeSono has to grab it. What a tough break for Glasgow. All the way back to their 45-yard line. They lose 11 yards.
And DeSono recovers the Glasgow fumble after the 45-yard line. Second down, 21.
Second and 21. Just what Coach Vaughn didn't want. The ball never got to DeSono. He just dribbled right by him. A quick out to Hill. Caught, but he's out of bounds. Short gain for 2 at the 47.
Sono's pass is complete to Jeffrey Hill. Gave him 2 yards.
Third and half a mile. DeSono looking. Lets it fly deep. Incomplete. Glasgow was looking for interference. Summers is saying he got hit. He's not getting the call. So it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the replay. And I think that was a pretty good call, I think.
DeSono's pass intended for Brandon Summers.
4th down.
Bringing up 4th down.
I think they have to kick it away. And they will. And Glasgow jumped. Glasgow saying, Winthrop drew them off, but they're not going to get it. It's going to be against Glasgow. They're going to punt the ball anyway with the wind, so I don't think this is a major calamity. They would like to hold on to the football and go down and score. But now they'll look to pin Winthrop deep here. Kick is away, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Glasgow punt was out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Hopefully this will go with 1st and 10.
Down at the 12. So the defense has to go to work here and pin them. Try to get Glasgow decent field position, kicking against the wind, hopefully from near their end zone, if you're a Glasgow fan. They send the wide out to the far side in the double wing. And they pile up Rosado for a loss of a yard back at the 11. That's a good start.
Loses the yard. Ball's on the 11-yard line. Second down and 11.
Second and 11. And Winthrop jumped. That's a big plus for the Rams. That'll move it back to the 6.
Procedure penalty against Winthrop. Moves the ball back to the 11-yard line.
Second and 16.
Second down and 16.
And that rain is relentless, along with the wind, blowing right in the face of the Winthrop quarterback. Off the far side, trying to turn the corner, a little stutter step. Nice run by Rosado. That's a big plus for Winthrop. 14 yards on the carry. They needed 16. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. And this is very big for Winthrop. They can run some time off the clock, shorten the game up. If they can get a 1st down. Defense trying to shut them down. Long count, Classical almost jumped. Quarterback sneak, not going to get there. No gain on the play. So I don't think you have much of a decision here. You can't go for it. You need 2. And they're going to kick it. The kick will, if he gets a good head of steam up, he'll kick it from the 10-yard line into that very heavy wind. Classical's already blocked 1. They'd like to block 2. High snap, but he gets it and gets it away. High short kick. Takes a little bit of a Winthrop bounce. It's going to die at the 41-yard line. So Classical, this is almost like a must situation for Classical now. They're at the Winthrop 41-yard line. They can't take a lot of time off the clock without getting in and scoring. Three wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. They fumble the snap. Gisono picks it up and makes a big plus. Looked like he was going to lose yardage in that snap that rolled to him. He got it, picked it up, and he picked up 6 to the 35-yard line. Keeps it again. And gets stood up as he picks up 3. They put it to 32. 3rd and a yard. So gets stood up right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And the biggest play of the ball game for Classical right here. 4th down and a yard to move the stakes and hold on to the football. Will it be Gisono? Will it be So? No, it's going to be one of them. Gisono backs his way, 2nd, 3rd effort. Good job by Gisono. He got hit at the line of scrimmage. He had his back to where he had to get to, and he just kept those legs moving, and he gets it down to the 30-yard line for a 1st down. Big time play by Gisono. So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Incomplete. That got knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. They were looking to get that quick out, I think, again. It was either DeLeon or Hill out there. And it got tipped at the line of scrimmage. Winthrop thought it was a lateral looking for a recovery. Gishono with the keep. Starts up the middle, breaks it to the near side. Big time play again by Gishono. He gets inside the 20 for a first down at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Three wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. Sol finds a hole off the right side. He gets to the 9, picks up 10, back-to-back first downs, and all of a sudden it's 1st and goal.
Gain of 10 yards for first down. Falls at the 9-yard line, so it's first and goal to go.
1st and goal from the 9. Gishono falls forward for about a yard. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 8. No question about it. They have to get in the end zone. They're trailing 10-8. Even with the wind at their back, their kicker is not here. So forget about a field goal. And now we're going to get a timeout. Glasgow wants to talk about it. So again, the wheels turning on both sides. Ryan Vaughan talking to the troops on the Glasgow side offensively. George Cadigan and his group talking to the troops on the far side defensively. Glasgow led 8-0 after 1. They had a few opportunities with good field position, couldn't take advantage. A bad snap cost them, a couple of penalties cost them. And then Winthrop came out on fire in the second half, 65 yards in 10 plays. 3 straight carries by the quarterback, Chavez, got them in the end zone from the 8-yard line after 2 big pass plays and a big run by Rockefeller. We haven't seen him back. He went out with that arm problem, never came back. He had 1 carry for 33 yards. Then they got the safety in the end zone to make it 10-8. And now Glasgow moves. And that's a huge penalty. Had motion coming to the near side. Somebody up front moved. And we're just shy of the 4-minute warning. And they move it back to the 13-yard line, where it's 2nd and goal from there. Gishono lets it fly. Caught by Summers. Did he get in? No, he didn't. He got to the 1-yard line. He was wide to the near side, broke to the goalpost, made the catch. Gets it down to the 1. So they have 2 shots from the 1 to take the lead. As with under 4 minutes. They put everybody in the backfield. Gishono off the right side, walks in for the touchdown. So they take advantage of that short punt. They go 41 yards in 10 plays. Gishono making a couple of big plays. 4th down, he picked up 2 to get a first down. Ran for 11. Sol ran for 10. Gishono to Summers. Summers made a great catch. Just missed getting in the end zone. And Glasgow's on top 14-10. And they pile up in the backfield again with Gishono. Trying to run it straight ahead, doesn't get anywhere. Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 14-10, and now Winthrop has to go to work. Just about 3.5, 3:34 left in the ball game. Glasgow leading at 14-10. And they're going to kick it off with the wind. So the offense comes up big. The offensive line came up big. Gisono came up big on that drive. Picked up 24 of the 41 yards, passed for 12. Sol picked up a big 10. And that two-headed sword in the backfield did all the offense on that play. The one pass to Summers, who made a great catch, just missed taking it in the end zone. Bounces by everybody, all the way back to the 6-yard line. And they don't get out to the 20. First guy they ran into was Manuel Guerrero, and he made the hit. Rosado, the running back, comes up limping a little bit. They're putting it down at the 17-yard line.
12-yard return by Ricky Rosado, puts the ball.
It's all order going into the wind. Almost impossible to throw the ball here. And now they move it back to the 13-yard line for some reason. I'm not sure what that was all about. Unless Winthrop was offside on the kickoff. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. And they're lucky if they get back to the line of scrimmage. They're still trying to run the ball because it's almost impossible to throw it here. And we talked about Rosado got a couple of plays before was favoring that right leg or right ankle. He carried it, now he's down. As we get just over 3 minutes left. And Winthrop, hard pressed here. Glasgow has just scored their second touchdown of the game. It took them a long time, but they finally got it. Gisono leading the way. And it's 14-10 Glasgow, and they're going to have it. 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. And virtually impossible to throw the ball. Surely can't throw it downfield, taking a shot. Like you see people who throw it long and deep, hoping for interference or a big catch. You can't throw it deep downfield because the wind will blow it right back in your face. We certainly hope the young man's going to be okay. He's played well. He's run well. He almost got them out of a big hole. That last possession where he picked up 14 yards, just 2 yards shy, and they had to kick it away, and they only got it out to the 41-yard line, and Glasgow in 10 plays. Gisono carrying on 6 of them went in for the touchdown. They missed the conversion, but they're leading 14-10. And this will be a loss for Winthrop. He's one of the better running backs. They already lost. They put Tyler Rockefeller in the game. He had 1 carry for 33 yards that helped set up their 1 touchdown. And he went out holding his left arm, and he hasn't been back since. Now Rosado goes down. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Chavez has done a nice job filling in the quarterback. The wide out to the near side. They look to throw. Short, and Galizzi can't believe he didn't make that catch. They threw it almost right at Galizzi.
Doesn't
And I think he was so shocked that it was coming, he got a hand on it, knocked it down. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 13-yard line. And that's about all you can do throwing the ball, is just throw it the quick out, hope you can make a big play. They're looking to change the football because it got wet, and it's still going to get wet because the referee brings it out, puts it down, and the rain is going to be all over it. I have to guess 4-down territory here because you can't punt the ball from here. You're down 4 points. They got to get a first down to keep a pulse. They hand it off, no dice, no gain on the play. They ran Consacao straight ahead, and a big 4th down here, and they need 10, and the clock is running. And Winthrop takes the timeout. It's hard to believe what they're discussing on the far side. What do? We can't throw the ball. We're going right into the stiff breeze. It'll blow right back at us. We're going to pick up 10 yards on this play. The only thing we can do again is maybe that quick out. And try to get the quick out to somebody who can catch and then maybe make a bigger play. At least get them a first down. Their pulse is very slim right now. They're down to maybe 1 heartbeat left at the 13-yard line. They need 10 yards on this last play, or Glasgow's going to go to 3-2. Brian Vaughan, he's done a great job every place he's been. He was a terrific athlete at English. Set a record at Northeastern. Terrific young man. Best friend of my young daughter who graduated with him. Very good friend of mine. And a really, really good gentleman. He does a great job with the kids. They need 10. Looking to throw. They dump the screen. Trying to turn the corner, get upfield. Not going to get anywhere near a first down. Glasgow's going to get the football at the 19-yard line. Winthrop's going to wind up with 78 yards rushing, 28 yards passing. They completed 3 passes, 2 of them on the touchdown drive. This last one for 6 yards. They wound up with 6 first downs. They only had 30 yards of offense and 2 first downs in the first half. They went 65 yards in 10 plays. Chavez from the 2. Rosado ran the conversion. When they kicked off, it went off a Glasgow player out of bounds. It pinned Glasgow deep. They got a safety. They got their lone lead of the game, 10-8. Glasgow battled back. Falling forward to the 19 is Gisono. Winthrop will take a timeout, but too little too late here. That's their second timeout. Now they're saying it's their last timeout. And now they can't stop the clock at all. With 2:05 left, Glasgow can just run the clock out. So has a touchdown. Gisono has a touchdown. Gisono to Sequeira for a touchdown. Gisono to Sequeira. Excuse me, Gisono with a rush for the conversion. Gisono has a touchdown. So has a touchdown. Sequeira has a touchdown. Chavez has the score. for Winthrop to go along with that safety. So with the carry. He gets it down to the 12. Pickup of 7. Winthrop can't stop the clock. The Whiteouts are not going to see the ball. They have a blocking back in the backfield. Taking as much time as they can. So again, big hole up the middle, dragging people with him as he gets down to the 3, picks up 9. That'll be first and goal from the 3. Again, alignment in the backfield. I think that's St. Hilaire. So straight ahead into the end zone for the touchdown, and that's the clincher, if it wasn't clinched already. Winthrop had to go for it on 4th down. They give Classical a short field. 2 touchdowns for Classical, covers 60 yards. This one covers 19. So picked up all 19 yards. Yeah, with 32 seconds left, Classical's going to get their 3rd win. Looking for 2. They drop the snap, so will fall on it, and it's going to be a final of 20-10. So gets 2. He rushes for 77 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gisono runs for 81, a touchdown and a conversion, and he passes to Sequeira for a touchdown. And Sequeira has 3 catches for 58 yards, all in that first drive where Classical got their opening touchdown. Classical rushes for 153. Pass for 74, 14 first downs. And the defense came up big when they had to, trailing 10-8. They forced Winthrop into a kick that only got it out to the 41-yard line. Took them 10 plays. Gisono carried on 6 of them. He went in from the 1 after a big catch by Summers. Brandon Summers, the catch got them down to the 1-yard line. So Summers was big on the drive for the go-ahead. Sequeira made 2 ESPN highlight catches on the first touchdown drive. And then So carries 3 straight times for 19 yards to put the icing on the cake as it rolls all the way back into the end zone. And it'll roll out of the end zone with the wind behind it. And Classical is going to win it by a score of 20-10. So with 2 scores. 77 yards. Gisono, a touchdown, conversion, passing for a touchdown, 81 yards. Summers had that one big catch for 12 yards that set up the go-ahead score. And Sequeira had 3 catches on the touchdown drive that got the initial lead. 3 catches for 58 yards. Also made a big defensive play. Now a little misdirection. And they're going to get out to about the 27-yard line. And that should be the last play of the game. Get up to the 26. So they wind up with 114 yards rushing. So Classical holds them to 142 yards of offense, only 6 first downs. And Classical defense came up big when they needed to. Gisono and So did their job in the backfield. just enough passing to Summers and Sequeira to get it done. And Glasgow scores the last 2 possessions of the ball game. They go 60 yards in 13 plays. The last one, 19 to put it away. The first one, 41 to win it. And they win it by a score of 20-10 over Winthrop. Winthrop will drop to 1-4. Glasgow will go to 3-2. Chisono and So leading the way. Sequeira and Summers making big-time catches. The defense playing well. And it turns into Glasgow 20, Winthrop 10. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.